Hey guys, hello and welcome to another video, and let's address the elephant in the room. No, I am not the British nerd who usually does this video. Bovine Raid, as you may not know, is actually a joint effort between Charlie, the aforementioned British nerd, and myself. My name is Justin. I've been a YouTuber for over 10 years. You can call me Ek if you'd like as well. I was initially going to be mostly the manager of this channel, help get traffic towards it. Unfortunately for me, perhaps fortunately for you, I have become hopelessly addicted to Raid. In about 2 weeks, I've hit level 40, and I've got a very powerful early game account. So I want to go over that today. I want to test this account against some of the new things you unlock at level 40 and explain why my team is so good right now. We got to do a sponsored segment because thank you, Raid Shadow Legends, for helping us make this channel. I am too lazy, so I'm going to let Charlie do it.
Also, download the game using our creator code, which should be appearing roughly around here. It unlocks you Kataro Fox Hunter, which is a very powerful legendary champion that can actually stop other enemy champions from using their big attacks, so they have to stick to their A1 moves for a certain couple of turns, which is really, really powerful.
For real though, Charlie may have said this, I don't know what clip I'm going to include. You need to use a creator code. And I'm not saying that because it helps us. I'm not saying that as a YouTuber. It does help us, but it helps you out more. This is partially how I got to level 40 and built a good team so quickly. Using a creator code not only gives you guaranteed heroes, but also guaranteed resources, including energy and silver. If you don't trust me, check the subreddit. Everyone will say I use a creator code. Listen, it doesn't have to be ours, but you're here watching anyway, it might as well be. So in an earlier video I actually outlined some of the spending decisions I've made. Today's video is going to serve partially as a checkup on that. How have things progressed? Am I still dominating the early game? While also testing out some of those new things we've unlocked at level 40. So I explained in the past video that I decided to whale pretty early on. I wasn't able to get Michelangelo because of when I started my account. However, I was given a guaranteed summon for Donatello. 10 mythic shards, I got him guaranteed. Those 10 shards also provided most of the points I needed for Leonardo. Last video we had them unlocked, but they weren't really kitted up or leveled up yet. Now I have them both at 6 stars, both fully ascended, and their gear is okay. It's just okay. My sort of philosophy here was to use gear which may not be perfect for them, but which I could at least reuse for a champion later on. So with Donatello, or with Leonardo, I've used Lifesteal and Perception. They're okay. He's a damage dealer. I guess it sort of makes sense. His mastery is also going okay, and his skills are fully upgraded as well. With Donatello, his gear is less good. His masteries are about the same. He is a support character, so I've got Immortal to give him a little extra survivability, defense as well, and speed. I think really these all make sense. The problem is really just the gear, the individual pieces I have aren't great. So alongside those two champions, generally when running a squad, I also include Sun Wukong. In Arena, obviously he is my leader. I have Kale, who I believe is the best starter, and I pulled Geomancer as he's using my mythic shards. He's quite good, still a little underpowered. Before we get into the new things you unlock at level 40, specifically the Doom Tower, I thought it would be fun just to jump into 1 or 2 arena battles, because to be honest, we are still clearing things with no problem. At the level we're at now, we've got 2 arenas. We've got Classic and Tag Team. At Tag Team, I actually have pretty much upgraded to where I can. There's a battle here I could jump in and do, but maybe I'll do that off stream. But in terms of Classic, we are still easily beating every single team we come across. It's not even close. I did these first 2 earlier today, but let's just choose the highest power team we have and just throw it on auto without even looking, and it won't be close. And that is part of the thing about this game. If you choose and spend on characters early on, characters that make sense, like the Turtles did for me, it gives you such a massive benefit that will carry you through many, many events. Let's just continue and see what happens, though. Maybe I'm talking a lot of smack, and maybe these Turtles will have something on me. I don't think so. Sun Wukong, of course, is a really good leader because of his speed benefit. That unfortunately only applies to Arena, but he gives you plus 30, I believe, speed. Whether you've played this game or another like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, speed wins. It affects how many times you attack, which in turn also affects how your skills recharge. So anytime you can get speed, whether as a leader skill or as an artifact or equipment, whatever, generally, with exceptions, it's a good idea. Let's go ahead and jump in another battle, but I think you guys know how this will go. I have pushed as far in Arena as I can without really spending money at this point or spending resources on energy refills. It's just not really worth it for me right now, but I don't think I've lost too many battles, and certainly not any since I've got both the turtles empowered. And this is another one we can basically skip through. But it does show kind of, I think, again, why spending early kind of makes sense. But let's go ahead and also check. We're not going to do any campaign battles, but I'll check my progress. So we've managed to go through Brutal, Hard, and Nightmare. We've 3-starred all of them. And again, both the turtles, that carried us the entire way, and that got us 3 of the shards we needed for that event. We have not finished Nightmare quite yet. Oh, we do have some oh, we had 1 million silver just sitting there, so we can actually upgrade some of our equipment right now. I'll probably do that later. But I am at a stage right now where equipment is really one of the big things holding me back. Let's actually go ahead and upgrade this ring. We're at 41,000 power. Let's just go ahead and upgrade it to level 16. And we got we got some bad RNG there. Added a little bit of power. Maybe that wasn't worth it. Easy come, easy go. With that being said, as I alluded to, we're going to jump into Doom Tower. Yesterday, I managed to get all the way from 1 to 10 with no problem, just on auto. Let's see today if we can get from 11 to 20, because you do get some pretty nice bonuses. So I choose to lead either with Leonardo or Donatello. I like the defense better than the HP. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. But let's go ahead and start auto climbing and see what happens. And also see what rewards we're getting. The nice thing is, like, I gotta be honest with you guys, I am learning this game alongside all of you. How this works is Raid basically came to us and was like, do you want to run a channel? Now, I was skeptical because, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, whatever. They're not gonna watch this far in the video. I was skeptical because I had the same experience with Raid that many of you guys probably had if you never tried the game before. I was like, wow, these guys advertise on YouTube way too much. I'm tired of hearing about this game. I actually did Raid Shadow Legends sponsors on some of my older, on my other channels way back in like 2017, 2018. And I got kind of a bad impression because they gave me a script. I had to read it word for word. I didn't like it. So when I met them, I was like, well, listen, for one, I'm not going to read a script anymore. And if we do the channel, I've got to have full control. I don't want you guys to say I can't do this video or I've got to do this video. And so far, it's actually been great. It's been a lot of stability and, to be honest, a really tough time for YouTube. We're getting so far out of the Raid Shadow Legends content. You know what? That's okay. But it's been very helpful in what's been a tough time for YouTube. I do Star Wars content as my main thing. Star Wars could not be more dead right now. YouTube views as a whole are down. I've got a hockey channel as well. That's been doing pretty good. But having this Raid thing has really gone far to keep mostly Charlie employed, if I'm being honest, because things are looking a little tight. But we're 2/3 of the way through the second level now. And yeah, so far, no problem. We've got 100 energy, which is absolutely beautiful. Energy is king in this game. Sorry for the Discord notification. It is funny, because like I said, I've played Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes in the past before Raid, and the energy systems are very different. This game so far has been pretty generous with both energy and your premium currency, more so than Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. But it's hard to get characters leveled up in both games. So really, it's where you put your time. All right, let's continue the climb. We got some chickens. Geomancer, we got to get him up to 5-star or to 6 stars as well. Also, feel free, if you are a raid veteran, please let me know, like, if you've got thoughts on this account, thoughts on Charlie's account as well. I don't think he explicitly asked for feedback, but I'm telling you as someone who works with him, give him feedback. You don't even have to be polite about it. But yeah, I've been really enjoying the game. There is a nice sense of progression early on. Definitely there's some walls, but that's part of how I justified and how I think it makes sense to spend money. If you're going to be playing this game for an hour, 2 hours a day, for a month, then you're getting a pretty good entertainment value out of it. And for me personally, I've never had problems spending like that. So the 2 turtles have really given me access to events that I wouldn't otherwise. So that's been quite a bit of fun. Again, we're still just running on auto. Obviously, if things get more difficult, then we can manual in it, but there we go. Starting floor number, I think we're on floor number 14 now. This reminds me a lot of the not Galactic Conquest. It was the Galactic Campaign in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, especially early on in that game. You had to hit your Galactic Campaign every day to get your points, to get your Geonosians and whatnot. This is the same thing where you got to use your keys every day. And that is also one thing I'm curious about, especially for the long-term raid players. What is your daily routine? Like, what is your must-hit every day? Obviously, the clan battles are a big source of rare material and shards and whatnot, so especially if you're in a good clan and you are leveled up, maybe you've got a fully kitted out turtle squad, that's big. But like, what else do you do on a daily basis? Like, what will you really regret missing out on? The daily missions are another obvious one. You want to do those every month so you can get the big rewards at the end, but yeah, let me know. We'll just keep this going. And I'm also curious, if you do have the turtles, how do you feel about them? Did you have enough currency saved to get something for free? Obviously, Michelangelo was good for anyone who started their account in time. That was not me. I would be curious to see how much better this team would be with a third turtle, but I'm SOL, so I shouldn't even bother worrying about it. But yeah, you can see we're getting a bit more resistance, but we're still moving through it. I think that I might just let this play out, just popping in because, as you can see, we have hit a roadblock. So interesting. Hopefully by the next video I upload, I crack the whip and get Charlie back to work. We will have moved on for this point, but I think we've just wasted a key, which stinks, although they regenerate tomorrow. Anyway, guys, if you've got advice for the account, something you'd like to see, something you'd like to see me test out, or a change, whatever, please let me know down below. Until next time, though, guys, this has been Justin, and see you next time. May the Force be with you.